What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Hendo running, aka Jamingus, aka Big Mingus, Jamingus Quantum, whatever you know. Today I'm going to be breaking down the whole quantum verse lore, but first I got to do a shout out to everyone that commented on the last video. Make sure you like up while I look for these comments. All right, hold on. Give me a second. So boom. Shout out to 3KW_hitter, Verk6Mux, which I think is Thaddeus, and Logan, Simony, MDLESD, Parfait, KZ, the British Yeep, OMG Ace, Noah Fisher, 7, Ryan Fields, Baku Goes Wife 67, Pipura, User Not Found 2560, K off P, Zoomer, Power, Jug, and Baku Goes Wife again. Thank you for 2 comments. All right, now look, what I'm about to be doing right now is I'm going to be giving you guys a whole rundown of the lore, okay? This is going off straight off the dome. Y'all know I like to talk, so I just need y'all to go get some snacks. If you got to go get some snacks, I need you guys to get some drinks. You don't want to get snacks without Bev. If you're eating a meal, let's try not to eat Wingstop. You might be a little too tired after this, but it's okay. It's okay. All right. So look, what I'm going to be doing is from May until July 2nd, which is today, I will be giving you guys the full rundown. All right. I don't know how this long video is going to be, but let's just see how long it is. Boom. Let's start May 1st. Okay. Now, when May 1st came around, Jamingus didn't know what he wanted to do. All right. Jamingus didn't know how he wanted to continue with content. All right. Now listen. Jamingus always know what he finna end up doing, which is suffice and continue to keep working. But at this point, I don't really know. All right. So May 1st, I decided, yo, let me leave the Hendo Run It page alone and let me just grind this page for a second. All right. Now remember, everybody has to remember, because in this story time, it's going to get crazy. All right. During this time, the account name was Bank Boy Hen. Okay. Y'all got to keep that in your brains. Bank Boy Hen, because it's all going to come into play to today's quantum verse in present day that you know. Okay. You're going to see there's going to be a lot of haters in this story, a lot of lovers in this, not lovers, but let's continue. Okay. So it was called Bank Boy Hen. All right. I was posting on this account for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? It was getting a cool little 100 likes a video, 200 likes a video, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm getting ready to stream, y'all. 88 likes. You know what I mean? And I was really happy with it because, you know, if you're going to support and you're going to love, why wouldn't you be happy with that? I just like people genuinely supporting me. You know what I'm saying? I just think it was cool. Let's continue though. May 2nd, 3rd, 4th comes around. Each one of these days I'm working. But on May 4th, I was doing a double. Now, the reason why I was doing a double, I ain't gonna lie, I had to do a double to make the money back that I spent while I came back out here. If you guys know, I came out here towards the end of April and I came back out here and I left back to the Big N. If you guys don't know the Big N, it's Nebraska. I moved out there for some time, came back out here. Okay, that's also a part of this story. Remember that. Okay, moved to Nebraska for about 6 months, moved back. Okay, May 5th comes around. Okay, I do another double. So this is back-to-back doubles. If you guys worked, you guys know that doubles are OD. Okay, if you're working 2 doubles back-to-back, you genuinely there might be something wrong with you, which was there was something wrong with me for sure. Okay, look at me. Clearly there is, right? Let's continue though. Okay, so I'm working these back-to-back doubles. It was tough, but I did it. Now here's the problem. On the second back-to-back double, I come back home. Mind you, I was off this time. Okay. On this second back-to-back double, which was May 5th, I was fried out of my mind. Okay, yes, I was. I don't do anything no more. I am sober killer. You know what I'm saying? Everybody pat me on the back. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'll be sober forever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying for the time being, Jamingus ain't doing all that. Okay? But at this time, I was fried. Now, when I'm fried, I ain't gonna lie, everything's funny to me. Okay? I know some of y'all can, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could agree. When you get into that state of mind, everything gets funny. I don't condone it. Don't do it. I was in bed. Okay? Someone was next to me. And I made a video. And when I make this video, it was like, I forgot what it was. I think I made a regular video throughout the day. And somebody said something weird in the video. So I'm like, hold on. Wait. What did you just say? So I screenshot the comments of this video. Okay? I screenshot the comments of this video. Now, when I screenshot the comments of this video, I post it. Now, that's the first time in my life that I've ever screenshotted a comment and posted it. I didn't put myself in the video, nothing. Just screenshotted the comments and posted it. Let's continue. So I screenshot this comment, I posted. Don't think anything of it. But before I go to bed, I said, hold on, let me actually try to get one more video. I look in the comments. I'm looking. I'm continuing looking. I see somebody named Jamingus Quantum talking about dudes make anything a video. So I'm like, hold on. Now, if you guys watched my Get Ready with Mingus yesterday or earlier today, I also told you guys that I was off the mushroom Swiss burger. Okay, I'm not telling y'all what it means. I was just off the mushroom Swiss. Okay, context clues is important. Think. Okay. Like a week prior to that, though. It was like a week prior or like about 2 weeks prior. And while I was off the mushroom Swiss burger, I'll say it again. I literally seen trees. Literally, I was looking outside at the trees. Now, I'll tell you why. The person that I was off the mushroom Swiss burgers with was bugging. You know what I'm saying? They were out of their mind. You know what I'm saying? Not in a bad way, but they were just, we're off the mushroom Swiss. You feel me? They're just like, oh. So me, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a very in this moment, when stuff like that happens, I'm a very in tune person already. So when I'm off the mushroom Swiss, life is regular still, but a little bit different. You know what I mean? So I was still here. So I'm looking everywhere, right? But this is where things start taking a turn for the worse. Because not for the worst, for the best. Because everything was a little different in this moment, but it wasn't too different. Now, this is where things got different. I literally was looking outside at the trees, right? I was looking outside the trees. Now remember, I'm really depressed at this point. Okay, I'm really depressed at this point. I'm not happy Mingus that you see now. I'm looking outside at the trees, and the trees are making sounds like this. You know how trees make that sound where you can hear the wind? It's like, it's like really windy. The trees are moving. So I'm looking at the trees. Looking at the trees. Tell me why the trees start talking to me. I'm not even trolling, not even talking though, like communicating, bro. Like I'm like, look, I know it sounds crazy. Yes, it sounds crazy. The first, bro, I probably sound crazy as hell. But listen up, the trees genuinely started moving. Like, ooh, I'm looking at it, gets super windy, like super windy, where like it starts making the windows move. So I'm looking out there. I'm like, yo, I think we're supposed to go out there. The person that was next to me was like, nah, I don't think we should go out there. I'm like, are you sure? Brother, it's windy. It look cool. It look good outside. Mind you, it's April leaning into May. The weather is changing a little bit into a better weather. So we haven't really felt this good weather in a little minute. We just got out of the cold, okay? And I'm like, bro, it's a good day and it's windy. We should go out there. They're like, no. So they wanted to watch cartoons. I was still looking outside at the window. So now I'm like, all right, I'm not going out. The person next to me is literally tripping balls. So I'm like, okay, what I need to do right now is I need to at least be a chill person. I'm not going to talk too much. I'm not going to converse. I'm just going to watch the trees. So I'm sitting here watching the trees. Okay. The tree. Now in my head, subconsciously, I was always thinking about how people hated on me too much. Literally. And going into this mushroom Swiss trip, okay, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, yo, what can I do to let go of this hate? So my brain was already on it the whole time. Bro, tell me why the trees gave me an answer, man. The trees genuinely gave me an answer. They told me to embrace the hate and you will feel the love. I was like, bro, hold on, tree. Mind you, it's multiple trees moving. Like, bro, it felt like the tree bark was a body and the leaves were hair. So I'm like, hold on, tree. What are you talking about? Tree starts communicating again. I promise you. Look, I know I'm trolling right now, but I'm not trolling. Okay, I'm so serious. I was out of my brain right now. The tree's like, I'm like, what you talking about? You feel me? But this all in my head. Tree's like, Jamingus. Obviously, my name's not Jamingus, but they were saying Jamingus. Your mind is your limit. Your brain is your limit. You have to be able to control it. That's basically the gist of what it was saying, right? And then the point at the end of everything was to embrace the hate and you will feel the love. Okay? now I'm already super in tune with my mind without any substances. But in this moment, I was like, what the F? Okay? So in this instance, I took it as a lesson. All right. Everything is intentional when you think. Everything is intentional when you move and you live and you breathe. So I took this as a lesson and I never forgot the message. Either the week after, the next day, or whatever it was, when Jamingus Quantum makes that comment video, instead of me getting in my head about the hate, I embraced the hate and I made a video. And it blew up. But let's continue. Okay, let's continue. So this video blows up, but it wasn't really blowing up too crazy. I can't remember exactly how it was blowing up. There's been so many videos since I posted, but the next day the video goes crazy. I'm like, hold on, I gotta push this to the limit. Okay, this is my backup account. It has 8K at this time. This is literally my backup account. The Jamingus video pushed me up to like 12, 13K. I'm like, hold on, this is tough right here. Hold on. So at work, what I was doing before when I was trying to push this account, I would go to the bathroom at 8 in the morning every single day, make a Jamingus video or make a regular video. You feel me? Go to the bathroom every day, 8 in the morning. Just try to push this account every morning, 8 in the morning. Push this account. You feel me? To the point where I was genuinely sometimes going to the bathroom for like 30 minutes to an hour. Now, mind you, if you're on an 8-hour shift working $15 an hour, let's keep it a buck. They're going to be on your ass. You know what I'm saying? All these people struggling. Okay? They're going to be like, yo, bro, where are you at right now? What are you doing? Why aren't you here? Get out of the bathroom, bro. And then on top of that, they're seeing these videos. Bro, they're seeing these videos. So they know I'm BSing, right? So at this point, sometimes you just got to be carefree. I didn't care, okay? Because one thing you couldn't say was that I wasn't working hard. I was a hard worker. I told y'all, double after double. Come on, let's keep it a buck. I am a very, very hard worker, okay? Let's continue though. All right, so boom. The Jamingus thing's going up, okay? Day 1, day 2 Jamingus. And I think on day 2 Jamingus, it was a Monday or it was right before like graduations. So one of my managers pulled me into the office and was basically telling me, look, you can't keep coming into the office and sitting down in the office. Cause y'all, I'm not gonna lie, there would be days where I had no sleep and I would double and be so tired and sit in the office. He's like, look, you can do whatever you need to do. You can go do this, but please, no phones out in the office. Please, 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 please. I'm like, listen, that was my bro. That was genuinely my bro. Shout out, dog. Okay, that was my bro. So I was like, listen, man, I understand. You know what I'm saying? But I apologize, dog. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't listening, nor did I care about not putting my phone in the office. But you were my bro, so if it was in front of you, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So right after he left, I picked my phone up, seen the Jamingus thing was bugging. I'm like, oh yeah. Sat there and said, hey y'all, it's Mingus Monday today. I said, hey y'all, it's Mingus Monday today. We are officially now doing Mingus Monday. So Mingus Monday goes crazy. Now everyone's talking about Mingus Monday. Mingus Monday was very niche, but it went crazy. It was very niche, but went crazy inside of this little Jamingus bubble. Okay, because you got to think, if a video hits a mil, or not even a mil, the video was at like 300, 400, 500. Okay, it's not really that big. It was pretty niche. Okay, so I'm like, hey y'all, it's Mingus Monday. All right, so boom, that happens, right? Let's continue on though. Mingus Monday starts a trend. Next day, Quantum Tuesday. Next day, Quantum Wednesday. I did this for about 3 weeks, 7 days of Mingus, about 3 weeks of doing this. And this also built the community. Okay, so during this time, when we first started the Jamingus, if you guys didn't know, I used to stream. I streamed. My community name was Lock World. Remember that. That matters. Lock World. Okay. When the Mingus thing started, I ended up eventually creating the Quantumverse, and I made a video called The Laws of Quantum, which also boosted the Jamingus. Roysta, if you guys know who Roysta is, he's a kid with blue hair. I don't know if his hair is still blue. He also boosted the Jamingus trend. He's actually a key pillar to Jamingus, but obviously you guys know that things happen with Roysta. I'm not touch basing on it. Young kid, just doing things, okay? Jamingus himself, the actual Jamingus, pretty chill, but I remember DMing him. I'm like, yo, Jamingus, we should start doing some Discord stuff. The Discord's going crazy. Jamingus is busy. He got his own life going on. So I knew I had to carry. Okay. In this moment, I'm like, look, it's it's genuinely life or death in this moment. Okay. Backs against the wall. I got bills to pay. 5-bedroom crib, renting myself, paying all the bills, paying the groceries, paying for everything, paying for myself. You feel me? I'm like, listen, I have to lock in. I need to figure out a way. Bro, before this whole pre-Mingus thing, bro, I was literally doing $1 Sundays, bro. Because I had no money. I was doing $1 Sundays for me to review your music. $1 Sundays. Y'all, it's out the mud with Rashad McKentz. So, hey, listen though. It's real though. I have to get it how I live, bro. Okay? So my back was against the wall. I was genuinely down for the count. So I had to figure out something. But let's continue. So boom. Royster's helping push the Jamingus thing. Okay, Raiden helped push the Jamingus thing. If I forget your name, listen, it's no hate to you. All right, understand that I will always love you. I will always have love for you. But this is a video with no script, no nothing. Okay, so let's get back to the story. So a lot of people were helping push the Jamingus thing. I noticed that my stream was going up to about 16 viewers. I'm like, oh snap, hold on, because bro, trust, I was averaging 5 to 8 viewers, maybe 20 if I got lucky. And that was it. And I was also botting my views, 25 viewers botting my views, because that literally on Twitch. Listen, I don't care, I'm saying it proudly, bro, unapologetically, not proudly. On Twitch, you don't get no recognition if you have 0 views. You don't get no recognition, bro. I was building my community for 2 years and got to 10 viewers, 20 viewers, occasionally 80 viewers if I did a big stream with the underground rapper, which was like 5-6 times. Okay, but let's continue. So the Jamingus thing's really going, and towards the end of Mingus May, which I called it, and that's also why. So we had 7 days of Mingus, and we also called it Mingus May. We got lucky because the month started with an M, and Mingus starts with an M. I decided, yo, hold on. There's a kid named Judd in the comments. We're gonna name June Judd June. Let's do it. So we named it Judd June. Okay, so Judd June comes around. Now, for Judd June, the reason why I didn't name Jamingus June was because I knew that it wasn't going to be it was going to be stretched, bro. It was at least, bro, 2 months of straight Jamingus, where it's going to get gentrified, bro. Let's keep it a buck. If we go from Mingus May to Judd June, it's going to get gentrified immediately. 2 straight months of a meme going viral, bro, they're going to catch it so quick. So what I did was, I said, I'm going to give Jamingus a cool down. I knew the potential it had, but I'm going to give it a cool down. Build foundation first with what we have right now. If you guys get too eager, if you're not patient, you're going to mess up, okay? You're not going to know what to do with everything you got going on. So I used Judd June to actually build the community. Now, in Mingus May, specifically May 2nd or 1st, we were at around 390 members, okay? We were at 300 members for 2 years, guys. 2 years, okay? We were at 300 members for 2 years. Judd June comes around, and that's where I go full on Discord promo mode. Okay, Discord promo mode. All right, now Discord promo mode basically means I was trying to get a lot of Jamingus bros in there. Shout out to all the Jamingus Quantums out there. If you join the Quantum verse, listen, I appreciate you so much. You don't even understand. Like, you don't understand how much you mean to me, how much you mean to my life. My life was over 2 months ago. Y'all don't understand. When I hit 200 subs on Twitch, I was crying because I thought my life was done. Like, y'all don't understand. My back was against the wall. There was not a thing to my name, not a person to my name, not a person, but like I was done, bro. There was done. I could not reach out for help to nobody at this point. And you guys helped me. That's why I am going this hard for y'all. That's why. Okay, I love you guys. But continue on. Judd June comes around. Okay, I'm still working. Okay, I'm still working, but I'm also maintaining it. Okay, work, maintain. It's a little better now because now I don't have to overly create to try to build it. There's something already built. We already got a foundation. All I got to do is just continue building the blocks. Okay, continue on. Judd June happens. Now, this is the thing with Judd June. When Judd June happened, I ended up having to terminate my lease for the 5-bed in Nebraska. Yes, I had to terminate my lease for the 5-bed in Nebraska, meaning I had to come right back to Chicago. Now, everybody knows how hard that is. It's not easy to do, okay? It's not easy. It's cost a lot of money. I'm not rich. As much as I'm saying 5-bed, just know I am not a rich person at all. I'm still getting it how I live every single day. I got lucky for the situation I was in to be in that spot. Okay? Now, literally the day before, or 2-3 days before I was leaving, I had no money to my name. Literally, I had no money to my name. I was broke. I had clippers that I wanted to help clip me, but shout out my clippers, y'all the GOAT. They weren't really doing it. Okay. I know how to clip. I used to run my own clip pages and went viral numerous of times. I know how to run clip pages, but the clippers that I was trying to pay weren't really doing it. I tried to start my own business. It wasn't really going. Okay. It was doing decent, but it wasn't really going. It kept me afloat, but it wasn't really going. So I really had nothing. I was trying everything in my possibility to be the best I can be in my life ethically, but it was not going. Okay, let's continue though. Let's continue. The Jamingus thing kept me afloat though. Okay, the Jamingus thing kept me afloat. So, literally, it was about 3 days before I'm leaving. So, take into account, June 14th is the day I'm out of here. I'm leaving Nebraska. I'm coming to Chicago. June like 10th or 11th, right? Let's say June 11th. Let's say around June 11th. June 11th, I hop on stream and shout out Raiden. Raiden gives me, I can't even tell you how many subs, about 30, 40 subs. 30, 40 subs. Now, mind you, before this, my subs were at 20 subs. And before that, my max subs that I ever got was 50, 51-ish, ever. 2 years of streaming, 50, 51 subs. Raiden pulls up and damn near doubles that. Basically putting me at like 80 subs, 70 subs, which also started a snowball effect for everyone else to start gifting. So at the end of this stream, mind you, I'm at a place in my life where I don't know where I am going, what I am doing, who's going to be there for me when I need them, just trying to find a way to get it how I live. My community pulls through again. Every time I need them, they pull through again. So I'm like, yo. I ain't gonna lie, this is crazy. This is crazy. So I'm at 92, all right? Now my goal was going to be, listen, guys, I'm not gonna hit 100 subs for the first time while I'm still in the Big N. I gotta hit it when I'm in Chicago. But the problem is, I was trying to buy the ticket. I was going to buy the ticket. I called my manager. I said, hey, can you drop me off at 5 a.m.? I'm about to leave. I tried to buy the ticket. Who is calling me? I tried to buy the ticket, but when I got done trying to finish the payment, it sold out. There was only one ticket left. It sold out. So not only was I not able to go to Summer Smash, or well, Kels was supposed to give me a Summer Smash ticket. Okay. At this point, I blew it. Shout out Kels though. I blew it though. Okay. So day 1, day 2, out of the water, out of the picture. Okay. It's June 12th at this point. I'm like, God damn, or June 11th or something, June 12th. I'm like, God damn. So now I got to do the 100 sub stream in the actual, you feel me, in the Big N. So I said, guys, we're doing a 100 sub stream. I literally bought a cake or DoorDashed a cake and a 100 candle. It was a small little 1 slice cake and a 100 candle for the 100 sub streams because we were at 92 subs. We ended up hitting 200 subs. I said, oh, nah, they're crazy. This community is strong. This is when I knew I had to go 1000%. Let's move forward. So I started crying on stream. Everybody's like, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. They didn't know it was so much going on in my life, which I'm still not explaining, or I probably won't explain, maybe later down the line. I just can't get in depth with a lot of things. You feel me? I'm still very a respectful person. But I'm crying. I'm like, yo, I didn't know what was supposed to happen. Yo, I didn't know where my life was headed. Da, da, da. Like I'm making videos, literally recording YouTube videos, walking from work back home, literally, because I had no whip. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue though. So boom, that happens, right? June 13th comes around. Okay, June 13th comes around. I just hit 200 subs for the first time. June 13th comes around, and basically, I wake up and my dog, if you guys know Daisy, my dog is sick. Okay, so I was trying to get her to eat. She wouldn't eat. Mind you, Daisy eats literally every time I feed her. She's not eating. She wouldn't eat unless it's out of my hand. She's acting very sick. So June 13th, she ended up getting took to the vet. She's in the vet. We ended up getting billed around $600. I'm like, God, before I go back home, God. So she ends up getting billed $600. It's okay. We got that out the way. Next day, Daisy's not getting better. So we realized there might have been a viral infection in her stomach. She may have ate something wrong. She may have just got really sick. Some. Boom. On the 14th, remind you, I have to leave. No. That was on the 12th. So the day, no. The Daisy thing was on, first day she was sick was on the 12th. And on the 13th, we had to take her back. Okay, we had to take her back because she hurt. It was getting worse. She wouldn't get up. She was really sick. She was very lethargic. We had to go. We go. We didn't know what was going to happen. We get billed $1,700 in the quantum verse again for the third time. Saved not only my life but my dog's life this time. I got billed $1,700. I told the quantum verse, listen, y'all, I don't know what's about to happen, but I'm gonna need y'all help. They came through. Now my dog's better, back to full health, and I had to leave at 5 in the morning to come back to Chicago. You guys, this was the most stressful time of my life. I will also show you. I will also show you a TikTok that I made while I was on the train going back home. You guys don't understand. You always have to keep an iron mind. It doesn't matter how hard life gets. You must take these as lessons to continue on. Okay?
What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to lose in order to gain what you need to prosper? What are you willing to lose to evolve? Am I willing to take that risk? What am I willing to put myself through? How much pain can I endure? How much am I willing to endure? If you want to make a change, you gotta look
So,
at change
I lost everything basically. Essentially, lost everything. Going back home with nothing. Okay? My dog almost just passed, but y'all just saved her obviously. But I'm leaving. I'm moving state to state. So, I come back to Chicago. While I'm in Chicago, I just decided I was just gonna grind content. I was gonna keep grinding content. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been such a blur since I got back because I've only been grinding content. Like I can tell you everything that's been happening before, but leading up to this point, it's been really hard to remember everything that's been going on. Because I've been grinding, like I have not been keeping my foot off the gas. But let's continue on though. So boom, I'm continuing on doing what I do with the Mingus things, with the Jamingus thing, but I'm realizing, man, the Jamingus thing ain't really hitting. You know what I'm saying? This is where my ops come into play. All right. One day, actually, my streams were getting a little better. I will say that my streams were getting better. We ended up doing a draft the other day. We did a draft, but the draft was tough. The draft was tough. We did a draft. That was crazy. The draft was insane. And that was pre-Tequilius. Okay, that was pre-Rontando. Facts. We did a draft. Oh my goodness. The draft peaked at like 80. We were going crazy. Streams, Twitch, insane. Now, this is where everything just went over the hill. Like this is the peak though. Like we're like at this point we're at the peak of Mingus. Somebody comments. Okay, listen up. Somebody comments. I think let me actually go to it. It'll make way more sense if I just go to it instead of telling y'all how it happened. Facts. It's the best way for me to do this. Okay, so Bigleton Bonquavius commented, okay, now at this point, it was June 28th. Okay, now look, June 29th, Tequilius Rontango commented. Now, Bigleton Bonquavius commented and was hating, so I replied, like, bro, what are you talking about, dude? He basically said, don't think we cool because you follow me back. Buddy, I follow everyone back. What do you mean don't think we're cool? You think I was worried about you, Bigleton? Huh? But that video did decent. It wasn't really going that crazy. Now, the Tequilius Rontango Figleton video went even more crazy. Now, remember, all of this would not have went crazy if there was no quantum verse. Because once you kick down the door to the Tequilius lore, you see the Figleton lore, and then you see the Jamingus quantum, everything that's been going on the past month or 2 months. And this is where we get to this point. If I did not do all of this, if I didn't go through all of that pain and still decided to post, if I didn't do none of that, Mingus, there would be no Mingus. Mingus, there would be no Quantum Verse. Quantum Verse would not be where it is right now, today. It's because of you guys. Y'all kept me pushing. Imagine if y'all ain't keep me pushing this whole time. Imagine where I would have been. Imagine if I didn't decide to keep going, where I would have been. This is why I can't stop, Mingus. That's why we can't stop. Let's move forward though. Okay, so we're getting to where we're at now. Figleton video goes crazy. Okay, Tequilia's video goes crazy. All right, now in Tequilia's video, he comments July 15th, which leaves everyone with suspense. What does July 15th mean? What does that even mean? Now we're gonna see. So a lot of you guys that don't know the lore, the quantum verse lore. Okay, well, this isn't the full in-depth quantum verse lore, but it's the lore to understand how we got to this point. Now, the quantum verse lore in itself is a whole different YouTube video. If y'all want that YouTube video, you got to like the video and comment. We want the in-depth quantum verse lore because that has something to do with a whole nother way of things going on. I'd have to make a slideshow because there's different families in the quantum verse. There's different people in the quantum verse. There's different everything in the quantum verse. So if you genuinely want that video, make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe. I will be shouting out top comments. I love y'all. If you watched all the way to the end, how long has this video been? This is a 30-minute long video. If you watched all the way to the end, I appreciate you. I love you. It's your boy Hendo running, aka Jamingus. And I am out of here, man. Hold on, wrong mouse. There we go. Leave a like.